Hello, this is Jim Duffy of Refining Fire Chilies. Welcome to our video series, our educational video series here on our YouTube channel called Peppers 101. Please like, share, and subscribe. Above all, share. The purpose of these videos is to educate you and broaden your knowledge of chilies from all over the world. So you will learn more about chilies, and hopefully you'll grow different kinds, experiment with different kinds in the kitchen, and experience more of the world of chilies. That's the purpose. We ask you to share this knowledge with your friends, your family, your neighbors, your co-workers, because a lot of them are stuck in the rut of jalapenos and bell peppers or just Tabasco sauce. They don't know there's a world of flavor out there waiting for them. So get it going on. Do some sharing, because I can't do it all myself. You share a great book, a good movie, a good restaurant. Why not share about these chilies? Don't let them stay in the dark. Bring them out into the light of chilies. Bring them the light. Show them the light. We also want to encourage you to get your children involved in your gardening experience. Not just growing chilies, but growing any kind of vegetable or fruit. Teach them. With the economy and the food prices going up, it's a valuable skill for them to learn. And then bring them into the kitchen and teach them how to prepare food, process food, food safety, food cleanliness. And cleaning up. Cleaning up's very important, because a lot of kids don't learn about cleaning up when they're younger, because their parents do it all for them. And then when they grow up, they become teenage slobs or adult slobs. And then you get angry and upset and stressed. Relieve that stress. Teach them about cleaning up in the yard, cleaning up in the garden. Teach them when they're young. Make it fun for them. Make it an experience for them, because then they'll want to do it, and then it'll be ingrained in their lifestyle. The chili we are looking at right now is the Tiberius Mauler Red. My seed selections come from Brian Townsend of South Florida and Brian Hamilton of Connecticut, both master growers, Brian Townsend also being a breeder. So these are seed selections. This year would be the 5th generation F5. The Tiberius Mauler originally comes from Justin White. It was a Leviathan, gnarly Leviathan, which is a version of the Kraken Scorpion, and it crossed with some other stuff. It's not totally known exactly everything about it, but they know that Leviathan is probably one of the peppers, because they're elongated and bumpy like this, okay? So Brian and Justin have shared back and forth. Justin is Justin White of Illinois. His company is White Hot Peppers, and he sells a lot of varieties of seeds. He doesn't totally net isolate, but that's okay. He has some good stuff, and he's got a lot of good crosses, so you should check him out. Good quality seed from him. And Brian Hamilton is a great grower. He grows giant monster plants. He's only been doing it for about 5 years, but he's come a long way. So I got seed selections from these guys, and this is the Tiberius Mauler. Brian Hamilton named it Tiberius Mauler, not after the Emperor Tiberius, but he had a good friend that passed away that used to play these games or video games or whatever. And the character he chose for himself was Tiberius, or Tiberius Mauler. So that's why he named the chili after his friend's interest in this game. I don't know the name of the game. But anyway, this is the red, and there's a peach. The red appeared before the peach did. The peach came from the red. Now, it's funny. A lot of you jump around and try all these crazy crosses. As soon as people see something new in their grow, they start sharing them, and then you're like, can I get seeds? Can I get seeds? Please, please, can I get seeds? And you're in a rush to grow it. You don't wait till it grows out. And for a couple years, for a couple generations, so it gets kind of consistent. Fortunately, Brian's done selection. However, the reds do not get as consistent as the peach. The peach have a textbook shape, and you'll very rarely get off pods or off phenotypes. The reds, you're going to get different shapes. And this is why I like to do videos and take photos, because I want to be honest. Because you know what? Bottom line is, another seed seller or another vendor is going to show you this. He's going to show you that one pod like that. He's going to put it on a plate or in his hand or whatever, and he's going to give you the impression that all the chilies look like this. That's why we're doing these videos. We want to show you the variations. As you can see, this one's a little bit close to that. These two, that one's a little bit close to that, but that one's totally different. This one is totally different. Just kind of looks like a big, longer reaper with a little tail. And look at that one in there. That one is like going off to the right. It's not even growing down. It's like, hey, I'm not growing down. This pod's going to go up to the right. And look at that one. So you're going to get a lot of variations with the red. And that's why I want to show you the plants and show you multiple pictures of peppers. Here's some green ones up here that haven't turned yet. That way I'm being honest and transparent. And you know that to expect variations. So the red, even though it came before the peach, has more variations. Now the flavor is slightly fruity. The heat is intense and insane. You're going to get burned up by these. So I'm just telling you right now, expect to get really burned. The plants will get, as you can see, over 5 foot tall. So you're going to want to stake them or cage them like this metal cage to support them. So in case you get windy summer storms or wind, you will not lose the chilies from that. But the heat's going to be, you know, anywhere. Most red super hots are going to range anywhere from 800,000 Scoville units to over 1,200,000. Okay. If you get heat higher than that, it's an off type because they just don't get that way. Your average heat's going to be between 800 and 1,200,000. This is Tiberius Mauler Red, and it's brutal. If you want if you want the pods to be more consistent and to look consistent, like all of them look alike, then you're going to want to grow the peach because the peach will be more consistent than this. Peach is going to have less heat too. Peach varieties are less heat than reds. So this is the best specimen I have in this set of plants right here. We're growing out a whole bunch of them. So we'll try to save off the best and select off the best plants. And so hopefully future years, future generations, they get more consistent. But I just find it funny that the original is the red and it's less consistent than the one that's been around not as long, the peach. The peach is more consistent. Usually it's the other way around. The earlier peppers are more consistent and the variations or colors that appear later on are less consistent. So I don't know all the science of genetics, so that's about all I can explain to you. This is the Tiberius Mauler Red, seed selection from Brian Hamilton in Connecticut, and it originated in Justin White's grow in Illinois of white hot peppers. You all take care now. Tiberius Mauler Red. This is Jim Duffy, Refining Fire Chilies. Get your children involved in the garden and in the kitchen. Take care.